What are you up to now?
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Bombarda. I'm ready.
We must get Agape's fit.
All right.
And as my mother would never go...
Very well. I'll speak with...
I knew I could read. We need to know how they... Meet me here after... Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, I wondered if I might...
Tragic, but I feared Harlow's retaliation.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that
As a surprise for one day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthal. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified. And I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book. I was shaken to my...
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again.
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Mrs. Rabe should...
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean?
I'm a security guard. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some... But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give. And my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, But now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very...
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you.
We're on the right track. Otto did take this Gladrax. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs.
You know the Bickles?
I know Mr. Hill.
Oh, he's a good man. It started... I had the note behind the counter. I went into the storeroom to...
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill. We haven't told. Harlow advised me in no answer.
What did he ask you to do?
He said, I've been able to cover things, but I can't keep it.
Thank you for telling.
I would love nothing. As for Rosie's letter...
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Natty's wand. She's about it. She wants it. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way. The footprints led to this room. Revelio. Verity must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio! I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work. It's mine. Using that girl as bait. Anna's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep her.
Revelio. Revelio.
Call out for me all you want. Benjamin spoils it. There's trouble afoot.
Revelio.
I ain't allowed back in Glad Rags on account of my light fingers.
Feeding all the lies and falsehoods no one's mightier and
Better not be anyone there. I'm in no move.
someone messing about.
Expulsion!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Incendio.
Something not right here.
He must be here somewhere.
Expelliarmus! That'll be a beast! Totally fell. Expulsor! What are you, shy? You die for that. Expulsor! Expulsor! Stupid one. That all you got? Now to finish the job.
Revelio. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio. Revelio. The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio.
Hello, Hamura.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe,
You spoke with my wife.
worried about you.
I am... These locks are cursed. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe,
Well done. Now,
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
my pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me.
Is Mr. Rabe all...
He is Miss Onai.
Actually, officers, in addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife...
I appreciate...
With all due respect, officer,
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will look like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade. The poacher...
What do you...
She's...
If your grand's all...
I should have... And now...
What do you mean?
One of them contained theories.
I take it you won't go...
Gran wants me to stay. We had the element...
We need...
Merlin's beard! You...
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach... Still, I think they may be our only hope. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Not sure why. Don't know why.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor.
Most trouble.
Are these repositories like the broken...
They are. I fear. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Off on another adventure.
do you want?
Revelio.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
I hope I look. Professor Fig!
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in it. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very
I see. Ranrock clearly knows.
And sir, there's some...
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other. He liked her so much.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not.
Incredible.
I've actually...
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see.
Leave him.
Thank you, Professor.
It's right.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf. Ah!
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Gareth, Mr. Weas...
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course.
I'm looking... Ah, I am Prime Potion.
What?
Bah. On your...
Oh, there.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this.
Headmaster.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season.
But the injury, madam.
Professor, more than one student, and they're fine.
What nonsense!
A silly game.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding.
I wonder why.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world. Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor...
Sir?
Since...
Oh.
I've decided to give it...
Leeway?
I realize that.
I see. I've heard to confronting
What? I mean... Good!
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf. There's no doubt in Scrope's...
Ahem! Attention, students! Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope sweat.
How?
Yes, sir. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right.
Master does...
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
It's pure...
Close, Master.
Obvious.
And, of course...
there is another.
Oh, Apollon?
Whatever you wish. Now, off... polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Incendio.
Slow down now. There we go.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we...
Well, they...
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice. Perhaps they'll be able...
I suppose they are known.
That's exactly the right word.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly.
Speaking of secret, and Ranrock's after some... Fig had a port.
Goodness. Of course, I'll...
We'll simply be honest with them about what we...
Yes, of course. We'll meet with them.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No! Never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What and why?
He could have been a bit clearer or stayed a moment and answered our questions.
Centaurs can be cryptic. It is a shame.
That's what the...
Well, if I can head to the light. I'll let you know what I find.
Knowing Amit, he's likely studied here. Revelio.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.